Welcome everybody, we're getting into another game and we have a Terran player representing Terran. It is going to be Empire.Beastyqt is this very strong green Terran player in the top right. His opponent is Quantic.Agh, who is the red Protoss in the bottom left. We're having ourselves a PVT. I really want to urge you guys to go to zanderfever.tv/vote. Let us know who you think is going to be winning, because when we get lots of votes, it makes everything so much more interesting. And I love to know what you guys are truly thinking. This is not Cloud and Beastyqt, it's Agh and Beastyqt. So, Doza, my man. Doza. Okay. So now this is going to be a lot of fun, because Agh is a really awesome Protoss, and Beasty's a really awesome Terran player. So I am so curious as to what's going to be happening in this game. Oh, Doza, it's just that it's not Cloud, so that's all. Okay, you got it? You got it? Cool, you got it. Alright, cool. Thank you for that. Alright guys, so now, with this PVT we're seeing, looks like, what's going to be happening is going to be pretty standard. Agh is just sending out his, probe scout, which is perfectly fine. Looks like we're having a 13 gate from him, so eco opener start for him. We're going to probably see his, simulator going on next. And odds are we're going to see a 1 racks expand, 1 gate expand. Excuse me, that's really what happens normally in, PVT, but it's always possible we could have Beastyqt going for something more along the lines of an aggressive type of play with a 2 racks to try and shut down the 1 gate expand that Protosses do like to do. Because if you go for that normal Zealot, Stalker, Nexus, and get your 2 gateways later on, and you don't do things like chrono out your warp gate continuously or chrono out units continuously, you can just outright win with the 2 racks, especially if you can bring in some if you can bring in those good old SCVs and throw down bunkers and do all that crazy aggressive stuff. It can really put the hurt onto a whole lot of the Protoss peoples that are really wanting to see stuff. Now, Beasty is clearly going for a gases expansion. He just needs to throw down the commander. I think he's waiting for this SCV to go ahead and do just that, and there it is. And it does get scouted. Agh sees that very quickly, and is going to know exactly the build that he's going to be doing. He actually threw on a second gas. Oh, okay. So we could have possibly a Sentry 1 gate expand, or we could see possibly 2 gate Robo or a 3 gate Robo, some kind of Immortal bus, Colossus bus. There's a lot of tech options that he has now. You can always just stick to the 1 gate expand. It's always a stable plan to do. And it looks like, oh, Beasty going to be annoying and throw down the eBay and the natural expansion. But it looks like Agh actually has control of this watchtower right now, so we can see if any Marines are going to be pushing on the front. But Beasty's going to play it quite safe and get an early-ish bunker. With this double gas, you really want to make sure that you can definitely stay more alive. But without that Zealot being built first, it's going to be a very long time until Agh can actually take out this eBay and get his natural expansion down. So the delay tactics that's happening are incredibly effective against what is being what Agh is trying to do. And you can see how Agh is actually not getting too high in terms of the minerals. He's actually still managing to spend it nicely, just getting down some sentries. And wait, is he actually queued with his rally? That's kind of odd to see him queued with his rally like this. But he's going to throw down gateway 3 gate. Are we going to have a 3 gate or 4 gate play? Because if you just 4 gates, that could honestly be pretty effective. And it's looking like he actually may. He actually could really make that work too. He's going to have a sentry heavy 4 gate. That could be really powerful. He's still only mining 2 guys from his gas. He's not building any more probes. Well, scratch that. Now he's building probes. Maybe he's actually going to be going for his expansion. It's unclear, but there's only 1 bunker out here that has got the 1 set of Marines in it. But Beasty's now going to immediately get his tech lab onto this middle barracks, and he's going to get Marines out of the other ones. So he's going to try and still have some form of army presence, but he's very little. And oh, Agh, wait, oh, look at that. His nexus is down here. Huh. I probably should have looked at the minimap. Yeah, exactly. The minimap's a good tool. Don't you guys think? I feel like a fool. Whatever, just laugh at me and be done with it. Alright, so the next is actually gone down here by Agh. And we have the 3 done there, and we got the robotics by now. And there we see Agh Agh sees this. He's going to have to target fire that SCV, but the bunker finishes. The bunker finishes. Now, where's the army? Oh, nope. The Marines are going to be retreating, forced to retreat. But at the same time, Agh has got a little bit of a force over here, including a probe and a proxy pylon. So he could see go for being the aggressor right now. As he's got this coming down, he can easily transfer some of those probes. Looks like he will be doing just that. And with this robo done, you go for a War Prism Immortal or something and go for a little bit of a bust. And it could definitely be effective. He's got a fair amount of units. And Beasty is just sitting pure Marine now with a bunker here. And if he's got to be careful. Agh's army is actually going to be pretty good against this if Agh decides to truly engage. And actually commit to it. Don't underestimate 3 warp gates, chronode, and being aggressive. The robo is still looking to be pretty idle, but with all these stalkers coming, Agh could do a ton of damage right now. Beasty is trying to attack. He's getting out. He only has these 3 guys. He's getting his +1 attack. His starport and everything's coming along now, but now we're going to start seeing the first attack. Are we going to see? Oh no, the best forces possible for Agh. It landed, and now we have 1 bunker. 4 Marines. We have all of these guys going down here. Mules and everything getting pulled off. These sentries, do they have energy? They do. There's 2 force fields, and that's enough to make this really worth it. But he's going to reinforce. He is going to reinforce. This is looking bad for Beasty because Agh is going to just scream forward. And there is, where's the force fields? These 2 force fields down there, directly on top, and they kill off the bunker. This is all of a sudden terrible for Beastyqt. So many of these units are going to come in and start attacking. We have Zealots on hold position away from everything else. GG gets called fast. Game number 1 going to be going into favor of Agh, which is very solid 3-gate pressure. There's not really anything complicated about that game. It was Agh playing solidly 3-gate pressure and Beasty being too greedy and getting punished for it. So well done by both players, and now let's get on to game 2.